We'll begin in our centering posture. Find a comfortable way to sit down on your mat, either in a half lotus like this, or in a more simplified and comfortable posture like Sukhasana or easy pose. Roll your shoulders back and make sure you're sitting up nice and tall with arms and hands resting down wherever they're comfortable. On your lap or out in Gyana Mudra on your knees is absolutely fine. Make sure, of course, that your lower back is comfortable. You can rock back and forth on your sit bones to find your center. And once you're ready, relax your facial muscles. Close your eyes if that's comfortable for you. And begin to breathe deeply down into an imaginary balloon that sits behind your belly button. Each time you inhale, feel that balloon inflate. And each time you exhale, feel your balloon deflate. Shoulders relax down and body becomes more and more comfortable. Continue to watch your breath from the inside. It only takes a few moments of this conscious, focused breathing before you'll notice that your entire body and mind feel more relaxed and more centered. Just a few moments of conscious breathing every day can help cultivate focus. Let's move on with our Shakti breath. We're learning how to move and breathe at the same time, which is the essence of vinyasa. Start with your hands out to your sides in your seated position. As you inhale, reach your arms out to the sides and all the way up with your long, deep breath. And as you exhale, palms together, round your back, tuck your chin and tuck your tailbone. Interlace your hands, inhale, forward and up. Get nice and tall, keep breathing into your imaginary balloon. And as you exhale, arms coming out and down, tuck your tailbone. Last part, hands go behind, straighten the shoulders and lift the arms as high as you can for a big stretch. Relax them down as you exhale. Keep going. Try to relax your jaw as you move and breathe at the same time. We know that Hatha Yoga is a very old practice, and within the practice of Hatha, there are techniques such as vinyasa that really enhance the basic postures that you can learn in the practice itself. You can start to move and breathe with vinyasa in a simple way, like with our Shakti breath, like with cat pose. Learn to let your breath set the pace for your body. When you inhale, breathe long, slow, and deep, so your breath goes all the way down to the base of your spine. Each time you exhale, push all of the air out of your lungs, relax your jaw. Notice the difference in the body between your inhale and your exhale. Each time you exhale, we feel the strong muscles of the abdomen. We feel shoulders away from the ears. And each time you inhale, feel the body expand, your rib cage opening and making room for your breath. The simple technique of moving and breathing is a wonderful way to keep the joints loose and happy, a good way to improve circulation, and also help to increase your sense of body awareness. When you're finished that last round, roll your shoulders back to loosen them up. And roll your head slowly from shoulder to shoulder to relax the back of your neck. Let's move on to hands and knees. From Sukhasana, or easy pose, that's crossed legs with one foot stationed in front of the other, you can very slowly rock your weight forward onto your palms, coming up to your hands and knees and uncrossing your feet behind you. We'll move into cat and cow. So arrange your body like a table with knees under hips and hands right underneath the shoulder joints. You can tuck your toes if you want to, but if that irritates your knees, just leave the toes untucked. Begin with your exhale. Round your back, tuck your chin, tuck your tailbone. And as you inhale, very slowly looking up, arching the back, tailbone up towards the sky, look up and relax your jaw. As you exhale again, round your back, squeeze the stomach muscles, tuck the chin, and slowly sit back as though you're going to child's pose. Without resting on the heels, roll forward and up again, head and chest low to the ground, straighten the elbows, back into your cat. As you exhale, round the back, tuck your chin, squeeze the stomach muscles, slowly sitting down towards the heels. Forward and up with a nice, strong, deep inhale that goes all the way down to the tailbone. And as you exhale, rounding the back and tucking the chin. Keep going with a relaxed jaw. Remember that you can relax anytime you want to by simply staying in your child's pose. If your wrists or your knees bother you in a position like this, just take it slowly. We're working on the flexibility of the spine and the neck. With a powerful breath, like in our cat and cow, we can start to fully exchange the air in our lungs, move dust and mucus out. So sometimes these postures can make you cough or clear your throat. Please feel free to keep a Kleenex nearby, and if you need to cough, just let it out. Flatten your back when you're finished that last round. Walk your hands ahead of your shoulders. We'll move into down dog by tucking the toes, tightening the stomach muscles, and as you inhale, lift your knees up off of the ground. Press the heels down towards the floor and relax your neck so that your head just dangles. Relax your jaw, and once you're up in your down dog, you can relax your stomach. Take a few deep breaths here. Let the energy in your body settle. We're going to slowly build the steps of our next moving and breathing or vinyasa exercise. We'll begin in a down dog. Take a deep inhale here, and as you exhale, tighten your stomach muscles, bring yourself to a plank pose. Hold it here for just a moment. Very strong abdominal muscles in plank as you press your heels away from you. You can always touch your knees to the floor if you're tired. Feel your strength as you hold your plank, the warmth building in the middle of your body. Very slowly, coming through bent elbows, down onto the stomach. Take your time. As soon as you're all the way down on your stomach, untuck your toes. Extend your arms straight forward for a variation on locust pose we like to call Superman. On your next inhale, lift your arms, head, and chest, and straight legs up off the floor. This is a challenging posture that works on the strength in the upper back. Long, deep breaths into the stomach, and you might find that your body bobs up and down like a boat. Remember that this rocking motion comes from breathing, not from moving your head back and forth. Keep your jaw relaxed. Remember to release if you need to. Very slowly release all the way down to the ground, arms wherever they're comfortable. Take a few breaths to let your body relax and settle. Hands placed underneath the shoulder joints. Tuck the toes under. Activate your stomach muscles again, and as you inhale, press yourself back up to plank pose with a strong, smooth lift. And as you exhale, rock the heels down, lift the tailbone up, and you're back in down dog. We'll build our vinyasa from those steps we just walked through together. We'll take it nice and slow. Deep inhale in your down dog to start. And as you exhale, tighten the stomach muscles, lower to plank. Inhale here, and as you exhale, come down with control onto your stomach, just like we did before. Untuck the toes, arms stretched out in front. Inhale, lift to Superman. And as you exhale, relax all the way down to the floor again. Hands under the shoulders, tuck the toes, use your stomach muscles. Inhale, plank. And exhale into your down dog. Lift the backside, relax the stomach. Coming forward to your plank on your exhale. Lower down to the ground with control. Remember to keep your elbows brushing up against the sides of your body. Lifting into Superman, use your strength. Remember to rest if you need to. Inhale back up to plank pose. And exhale, releasing into your down dog. Keep going. Remember that vinyasa will feel like a massage for the body. If it's vinyasa based in traditional Hatha Yoga, we'll experience a squeeze and a release, effort, then relaxation. We must find the yin and the yang, the ha and da in all of our postures. Learn how to be strong and learn how to let go. This is the lesson that vinyasa can teach us. Move with grace and control. A deep inhale in your down dog, and exhaling forward to plank. Keep going. Remember to take a rest if you need to. Relax here in your down dog. Let your body rest. Relax your facial muscles, relax your stomach as you lean into the strength of arms and legs. Continue to follow your breath. Feel your body becoming strong and supportive as you exhale into plank pose. Inhale, feel your body elongate. And as you exhale, use your strength and grace to come down to the ground. Inhale, feel your strength, feel your body reach for the sky. And as you exhale, relaxing down into the earth. Inhale, pressing up with your strength. And as you exhale, feel the deep stretch in the back of the legs, the length in your neck. The amount of rounds that you do during your vinyasa is not important. What is important is the quality of what you're doing. Make sure that you're moving with grace and control. And when you feel tired, take a rest. Taking a few resting breaths in downward facing dog, let all of that energy find a place in your body. Very slowly, begin to tiptoe your feet towards your hands, coming to a forward bend, standing at the top of your mat. You can bend your knees to do this and take your hands off the floor anytime you need to. And as soon as you find your forward bend, you can either have straight legs, you can bring your hands behind your lower back in yoga mudra if you like, or you could even bend your knees and grab your elbows if your back is tired. There are many variations for a simple posture like a forward bend, so make sure that whatever you do, it feels right for you. You can always let go of yoga mudra. You can always decide to bend your knees. Bend your knees deeply to release lower back muscles. We're going to begin to ragdoll up to standing in slow motion. So keep your knees very bent. Your thigh muscles will support you all the way up. Arms and head just dangle down as you come up very, very slowly, one vertebra at a time. As soon as you're all the way up and there's no rush, you can roll the shoulders, take a deep breath, and sigh. Let's continue to massage the spine by ragdolling back down. Roll the shoulders forward and sigh as you relax your head down. Bend your knees deeply to round the lower back, and very slowly melt down towards your toes. Take your time with it. Once you reach the bottom, feel free to take a deep breath and sigh to relax even more. Very slowly beginning to ragdoll back up. We're continuing to massage and relax the spine. so make sure that you leave your knees bent. Once your head is all the way back up, roll the shoulders, a deep sigh one more time. And shoulders forward. Relax as you melt down towards your toes again. Ragdolling up and down is a wonderful way to help relieve some lower back pain, especially if you work on your feet all day long, or if you're stuck sitting in an office chair for most of the day. Keeping your lower back healthy is a nice way to keep your posture long and tall, to be more comfortable when you sleep, and to be more comfortable when you work. Very slow motion, ragdolling back up to standing. Roll the shoulders, take a deep breath. Move your weight around in your feet to feel yourself standing nice and tall in Tadasana or mountain pose. We'll begin Sun Salutation or Surya Namaskar. Inhale, arms coming up above your head. As you exhale, tighten your stomach muscles and tilt your head back. Inhale, head back to center, arms up, relax the belly. And as you exhale, dive down towards your feet in forward bend. Knees can be straight or bent, it's your choice. On your next inhale, prepare the spine. Slide your hands along your shins to your knees, look forward, long neck. As you exhale, fold back down to forward bend. Bend the knees a bit, fingertips on the ground. Take a big step back with your right foot. Put your back knee down on the ground and untuck the toes. Make sure your front knee is over your ankle and inhale, lift the arms up above your head. As you exhale, if you like, you can bring your hands in front of the heart or leave them up above you if that's more comfortable. One more deep breath. And as you exhale, bring your hands down towards the floor again. Tuck the back toe, lift the back knee, and step to your plank pose. Front leg goes to the back. Hold here for a deep inhale, strong abs. And as you exhale, slow motion, come down onto your stomach like we did before. Inhale to your cobra. Keep your arms tucked up against the sides of your body. Relax your backside and lift. Keep the elbows bent. And as you exhale, slowly coming back down to the ground. Remember, you don't have to lift too high in cobra. Tuck your toes under, activate the stomach. Inhale, lift to plank. And exhale, down dog. Press the heels down, relax your neck. Take a resting breath right here. On your next breath, pick up your right leg, lift it as high as you can, and take a big step between your hands. Back knee on the ground, inhale, lift the arms. As you exhale, again, if you like, you can bring the hands in front of the heart if it's more comfortable for you. As you exhale, bring your hands down to the ground. Tuck the back toe again, lift the back knee, and push off your back foot to step to your forward bend. Fold deeply into your stretch. Inhale, preparing the spine. Slide the hands to the knees, long neck, look forward if you like. And as you exhale, back down to forward bend. Relax your neck. Inhaling, arms out to the sides, coming all the way up, reach up. Tighten the stomach muscles and tilt your head back. Inhale, arms up, head back at center. And as you exhale, just relax your arms down by your sides, soften the knees, and tuck your chin. Let's go again. Inhale, arms open, out to the sides, all the way up. Exhale, strong abdominals as you tilt your head back. Inhale, arms up, head at center. And as you exhale, dive down towards your feet. Remember to bend your knees a bit if your back is tired. Inhale, prepare the spine. For a variation, you can lift your arms forward instead of putting them on your knees. As you exhale, come down, hands to the floor. Big step back with your left foot. Back knee down on the ground. Feel free to put a cushion under your knee if it's uncomfortable. And as you inhale, arms up above your head. Remember that there are many variations for the arms. If you like, you can have hands in front of your heart. Exhale, bring the hands down towards the floor. Tuck your back toe, lift the back knee, and step to plank pose. Front leg goes to the back, strong abdominal muscles. Deep inhale. And as you exhale, come down with control. Drop your knees first if you need to. Untuck your toes. Remember, Cobra doesn't have to be high. Inhale, lift about halfway if that's more comfortable. Coming down in slow motion with your breath, exhale to the floor. Hands under shoulders, tuck your toes, lift yourself in plank pose. And as you exhale, coming back into down dog, tailbone up, relax your neck and relax your jaw. Inhale, lift your left leg way in the air. Take a huge step forward between your hands. Remember, you can scoot your foot up the rest of the way if it doesn't quite make it with the one step. As you inhale, lift arms, head, and chest, and sink down into your low lunge, stretching the hip flexors and freeing up your lower back. Bring your hands down to the ground on your exhale, tuck the back toe, and push off the back foot to your forward bend. Fold in half as you exhale. Bend the knees if you need to. Inhale, prepare the spine, slide the hands to the knees, or again, you can lift your arms by your ears. And as you exhale, coming down. Arms open out to the side. Start to breathe all the way up to standing. Reach for the sky. Tighten the stomach muscles and tilt your head back, hands in front of the heart. Inhale, arms up. And as you exhale, relax the knees a little bit, relax the shoulders, take a breath. Keep following your breath with Surya Namaskar. Notice as you practice vinyasa that the body changes. When you inhale, we expand, we reach out, we feel the flow of breath and energy. And as you exhale, we feel our roots firmly down in the earth. We feel our muscles firmly supporting our body. As you move and breathe, notice the air that moves in and out of you. Notice the air that moves across your skin, between your fingers. Feel the warmth in your body that vinyasa creates. If you like, you can bring your arms behind you in yoga mudra as you sit in low lunge, but you don't have to. If you like, you could even keep your hands on the floor if that's more comfortable. There are many variations in a practice as ancient as yoga. This is just one way of doing sun salutation or Surya Namaskar. The wonderful thing about an ancient practice like yoga is that we can be very creative, as long as we're observing basic standards for safety and comfort. Make sure that no matter what you do in your yoga practice, it is beneficial to your body. Rest when you need. Make sure there's cool, fresh air to breathe as you practice, and wear comfortable, non-distracting clothing. Choose any variation you like for your arms in low lunge. The lower back works very hard while we do vinyasa, so remember to bend your knees in forward bend if your lower back needs a stretch at this point. Hands can also stay on the floor for preparing the spine for a very deep stretch. All the way back up to standing in slow motion. Very strong abdominals as you tilt your head back to feel the sun on your face. Continue to follow your breath. If you decide to come up very high in Cobra Pose, make sure that your elbows are bent and your back is relaxed. As we move through vinyasa, not only are we improving our circulation and the flexibility of our muscles and joints, we're also starting to press and squeeze the organs. And of course, internal organs love a bit of massage. It helps to make sure that there's healthy circulation deep down in the body. As you exhale, bring your arms down by your sides. Find Tadasana or mountain pose and take a breath to relax. If you like, you can bring your hands in front of your heart. Keep the thumbs and baby fingers touching and open your fingers wide like you're holding a lotus. This is Padma Mudra. Imagine that you can smell the flower you're holding. Use your imagination and let your mind enjoy the yoga just as much as your body. Relax your arms down by your sides. Roll your shoulders forward, take a deep inhale, and sigh as you ragdoll down one last time. Feel your body relaxing after all of that heat from sun salutation. Keeping the knees bent will help you stretch and relax your lower back. Feel your feet resting on the ground. Relax. Take a deep inhale and sigh to release. And again. And one more time. Place your fingertips on the ground and come right down to sitting on your mat. We're going to take sinking boat down onto the ground. Take a deep inhale with arms in front of you. As you exhale, round your back and very slowly come down onto the floor using strong abdominal muscles. If you like, you can grab the back of your legs to help you come down. As soon as you're all the way down on the ground, we'll get ready for a vinyasa spinal lift. Make sure that your lower back is pressing flat down into the floor. Tuck your chin and just take a few deep breaths. Long, deep inhales. Notice how flat your spine is. Feel the solid earth underneath your body. Bring your heels a little bit closer to you as you take your hands down by your sides with palms facing down into the floor. We're getting ready for a vinyasa spinal lift, so walk your heels a little bit closer to you than you think you might need to have them. Just don't have your feet so close that you can wrap your hand all the way around your ankles. That would make your feet too close to you. Very slowly tilt just your backside up off the floor and hold it there for a moment. On your next breath, lift your arms up above your head. Inhale, count yourself to 8. And as you exhale, we come down for a count of 8. Now you can count this slowly in your own head if you like, or follow along with me. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, lift, 6, 7, 8, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Keep going. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and again. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Keep following your breath. Take a rest if you need to. Remember to keep your chin tucked so the back of your neck is long and flat. Keep your big toes pressing into the floor to make sure that your knees stay parallel. We're working on lower back and thigh strength. Each time the chin is tucked towards the chest, we press the thyroid gland very gently. Finish up your last round and then rest for a moment on your back. We'll move on to a nice deep hamstring stretch with Reclining in the name of Vishnu. Keeping your left knee bent and left foot flat on the floor, lift your right leg into the air and straighten your knee. Press your heel up towards the ceiling. Bring your leg as close to your body as you can. If you can't comfortably wrap both hands behind your thigh or behind your knee, just grab onto your pant leg if you like. Or if you're very flexible and you can keep your right shoulder on the floor, you can reach up and hook your fingers around your right toe. Whatever's most comfortable for you. For many people, clasping the hands behind the knee is best. Make sure the elbows are slightly bent and the lower back is nice and flat. Apply some gentle pressure to the leg as you feel a nice deep stretch all through the hamstring. Some people feel it in the calf as well as you press the heel up to the ceiling. If you find that your thigh muscles are working a little bit too hard as you flatten your foot, then just take a moment to bend your knee and relax your foot, and then come back to it whenever you're ready. Try your best to keep your shoulder blades down on the ground. When you're ready to release, just let go of the leg, bend the knee, and then open your right knee out to the side, placing your right ankle somewhere on your left thigh, just around the knee joint. Tighten your stomach muscles and slowly lift your left leg closer to your face, thereby bringing this whole leg arrangement closer to your stomach. You can reach through the window you've made with your legs and clasp both hands behind your left thigh and continue to pull the legs closer and closer. This threading the needle or eye of the needle is a wonderful way to stretch the outer hip and thigh. If it's too much or if it's uncomfortable for your knees, just relax on your back instead. Continue to pull the leg closer and closer to you until you feel the right amount of stretch. Just make sure that your right knee is continuing to point out to the side and not directly towards you. You can hold any stretch as long as it's comfortable for you. If you decide you need to let go of this one a little bit early, just rest on your back, or continue to apply a bit more pressure for just a few more breaths. When you are ready to release, just let go of the legs and let your left foot drift back down towards the floor. Use your hands to help uncross your right leg, and then pull both knees in towards your chest and rock on your back to massage the spine. Let's do those same stretches on the other side. Bringing the flat right foot down to the floor, straighten the left leg and push the left heel up towards the sky. If you like, you can grab the leg of your pants to pull the leg towards you. If you're very flexible, you can reach up for your toe as long as your shoulder goes down to the ground. But of course, if you prefer, you can always just clasp the hands behind the knee or behind the thigh. Just make sure there's a bend in your elbows and your shoulders are away from your neck. Long, deep breaths as you recline in the name of Vishnu. Keep your jaw nice and relaxed. And remember that you can relieve any of the squeezing in the thigh muscle by just bending the knee and relaxing your leg for a moment. You can always come back into the stretch when you're ready for it. We find that following the breath in vinyasa can cultivate a very sharp sense of focus. Once we are able to hold still again and find that center, we find that our renewed focus brings us new perspective. When we're able to be still and take a look at reality as it is with a clear mind, we become less reactive. We become more mindful. To release, let go of the stretch, bending the left leg, and then open the left knee out to the side. Begin with hands down by your sides and slowly begin to lift the right foot up off of the floor. Bring this whole leg arrangement as close to you as you comfortably can. You don't have to take the hands through the window you've made with your legs, but if you do, then clasp your hands behind your thigh, bend the elbows, and keep the shoulders down. You can pull your legs as close to your body as you like. You can also just leave your hands on the ground, and just the arrangement of your legs alone is sometimes enough of a stretch in this sensitive outer hip and thigh area. This type of stretch is very useful for people who do a lot of running, people that do a lot of dancing or play sports on a regular basis. This is also a lovely way to ground some of the energy that we created during that vinyasa. We can start to feel energy rising to higher centers in the body, starting to make us feel almost giddy and excited. We recharge our batteries and we enjoy the bliss that comes with that. It's also very important to then put some roots down. If trees didn't have roots, they might reach up towards the sky, but they wouldn't be able to survive a storm. So make sure that no matter how high you let your energy reach, that you always have firmly planted roots. This is the essence of Hatha Yoga. It's balance. It's never about extremes. To release the stretch, let go of the back of your leg and let your right foot drift back down to the floor. Uncross the left knee and hug the legs towards your chest, rocking from side to side to massage your spine. We'll move into an upside-down chair pose. If you know that you have difficulties with your neck and upper back, or if you have any sinus pressure, just rest on your back instead and skip this posture. If you are able to go upside down because your neck is healthy and you are healthy, then you can start with your hands down by your sides. We're going to lift the knees and feet up and over our heads and immediately support our lower back with flat palms. Make sure that your hands are pressing into the back of your hips and not just wrapped around your waist. That gives poor support. You can lean some of the weight of your pelvis into your elbows and hands. Make sure that your arms are working like a kickstand for you. If this is at all uncomfortable, come down right away and just rest on your back. If you're flexible and you can get your knees to come down and rest on your forehead, and this can give you a very nice stretch through the back of the body. Relax your feet a little bit. Relax your jaw. We don't need to hold this posture very long. You can stay here as long as you're comfortable. Coming down out of an upside-down chair is much more work than getting into it. To come down from our upside-down chair, straighten your arms out onto the mat behind you, press your hands into the floor as hard as you can, and use your strong stomach muscles to begin to come down with grace and control. Take your time to come down as slowly as you can, but keep in mind that some people roll down much faster than others. It just depends on your body. Once you are all the way down on the ground, take a moment to relax. Hands on the knees, rocking slowly from side to side. Let your head roll from cheek to cheek to make sure that your neck muscles are loose and soft. We are ready for Shavasana, for our relaxation. If you like, you can grab a blanket or a sweater, put on some socks if that's more comfortable for you. Our relaxation posture is all about neutrality, so make sure that if you can't lay comfortably on your back, that you do find a comfortable position to stay for a few minutes. Relax your arms down out to your sides or on your torso if you prefer. Make sure that your neck is comfortable. Let your head fall to one side if necessary. Begin to breathe slowly and easily. We have spent this past hour practicing our vinyasa. We've cultivated focus, followed the rhythm of our breath, followed the rhythm of the postures. And we found a new sense of perspective, a clear mind focused on one thing at a time. Let's begin our Shavasana by taking that clear mind all the way down to the soles of our feet. Notice how relaxed and heavy your feet already are, buzzing with this new energy, this new prana that we've cultivated. Let your feet relax heavily down as they are, toes to heels, even ankles to knees. You can feel your shins relaxing and your calves relaxing. Notice your relaxation in your thigh muscles, that soft and relaxed and heavy feeling taking over in the legs. Notice it in your hips and your pelvis, your backside and your lower back. With your clear and relaxed mind, notice that everything below your belly button is wonderfully relaxed, soft and comfortable. Feel your relaxation in your stomach, the way it fills up your warm center and wraps around your waist. Each muscle between each rib becoming more and more relaxed. Feel your relaxed breath traveling along your spine and filling up the space between your shoulder blades, filling up your heart, filling up your lungs. Each time you exhale, feel how relaxed your chest and torso have become. Heavy shoulders sinking down and away from your neck. And when your shoulders relax, your arms will relax, from shoulder to elbow and elbow to wrist. Even your hands and your fingers, soft and comfortable. Notice that everything below your neck is feeling relaxation in Shavasana. Let this feeling move to the back of your neck and your throat. Relax your jaw, your facial muscles, and even your scalp. Your entire body is now practicing Shavasana. The unity that exists between a still mind and a still body, full of prana and vitality. Stay here for a few moments and relax. Very, very slowly we'll begin to come back. Longer and deeper breaths. Move your toes and your fingers. Roll your head gently from side to side. And take a great big stretch along the floor. Roll to one side and stay in a fetal position just for a moment to get back your sense of direction. When you are ready to sit up, push yourself up from one side slowly. Find a comfortable way to sit down. You can sit in Sukhasana with one foot in front of the other. You could even have your legs straightened out in front if that's better for you. Hands resting down wherever they're comfortable. Heavy shoulders, long neck. Take a few deep breaths and feel yourself becoming alert. Notice the temperature of the air on your skin. The difference between your inhale and exhale. Cool air on the way in and warm air on the way out. We have a very physical practice, this yoga practice. We go through our postures and we slowly begin to train the mind to be just as strong as the body. We slowly train the mind to learn how to let go. We learn how to dance with change. And this is the true lesson of vinyasa. Let's bring the palms up to the heart to finish. Namaste.